Hi everybody, my name is Rachel Nelson. I played water polo here at UCSB. The med school application process is very lengthy, lasting from about June until around March, April. Very lengthy process, about a year in length, and it's very taxing emotionally and financially. So there's a lot to be said about that process, and I applied to med school 2 years, so it took me 2 application cycles in order to get into my #1 school. So the first year that I applied, I did not know what I was doing. I made a ton of mistakes, and the reason I made those mistakes was I didn't really have anyone to reference. I didn't know who to be asking what types of questions. I just didn't know that much about the process in general to be able to be asking the right types of questions. So for those of you out there who want to be applying to med school, don't do these things. So rule number 1, do not apply late. I did that. I was kind of a late bloomer in coming into the idea that I wanted to go to medical school. And so right after graduation was kind of around the time that I was deciding that I wanted to actually go to medical school. So my application was already behind the ball, and that's very crucial when you're applying to schools that have rolling admissions, where first come, first served basis essentially is how the application system works. So definitely get all of your applications in on time. There is the primary application that is important to get in on time, and there are secondary applications for each individual school that wants to find out more information about you. So it's important to get those secondary applications back to each respective school within about 2 weeks of receiving the secondary invitation. And then from there, that's pretty much the most stressful part, I would say. Then you're just waiting to hear back from schools for interviews, and honestly, interviews were by far my favorite part of the entire application process. It was extremely fun to go to these different places, these different schools that are all incredible institutions, and meet all the faculty there that are they're all esteemed faculty, just incredible people from extremely diverse backgrounds. You get to meet all these people and talk to them about yourself, essentially, and kind of find if you have a fit in that institution. So it was a very fun process, and my advice to everyone applying is, and I guess this could be rule 2, is, this might sound very cliche, but it's very true. Be yourself in your application. There of course are thousands of applicants, and they're looking for people who are unique and who are passionate about what they want to be doing and have specific reasons about why they are entering the medical practice. And so just be yourself, and that's the reason why you ended up applying to medical school in the first place, and show that passion to people. And there's nothing that can stop you from there. It's really true. It really does sound cliche, but it is very true. And I just have to say from personal experience, when I was interviewed at Yale, and I was sitting down, and Yale had been my #1 school for quite some time. There's a lot of different ideas that they have approaching learning and teaching medicine that I thoroughly identify with as a student, and I think I would be a fantastic fit there for a multitude of reasons. And when I was interviewing there, that passion that I had for being a student at Yale School of Medicine really came through, and that was just me being myself. And when you talk passionately to people who also share that same passion, you can see that reflected in their expression. And that's exactly what I felt when I was there interviewing, and I know that that is the place where I'm supposed to be going, and I'm so excited to go there. It's thrilling to go and interview at places and know and feel that kind of chemistry between yourself and the faculty and the establishment that you're going to be going and learning medicine at. So it's a very exciting process, and you kind of have to just embrace that excitement and all the changes that are happening, and kind of the uncertainty that's involved in the entire process, and just stay true to who you are and show people that. So that's my advice.